Hello, hello, and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to get on here and pull some cards, general messages for the collective while I wait for my 1:30 appointment with my beta client from my life coaching program. Today is Mindset Week. Don't mind my kitten. He's photobombing in the back. That's Jupiter. Yeah, today is Mindset Week for my beta client in my program, this new program that I'm working on, working with women to help them understand themselves and find peace. So that's exciting. And I did not want to just sit around and wait. So I pulled a couple of decks that I don't usually use. So this should be fun. These are general messages. They're not going to apply or resonate with everyone. These decks kind of make me feel like I usually get specific messages with these decks. So if it doesn't apply what they say, let it fly. And let's see what comes out. The hero or the heroine, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. Ooh, and I was just talking about my program. Let's see what else. And then as a shadow attribute, escapism and a false sense of heroism. We got Don Juan here and Storyteller. Someone's trying to play the hero or save face with addict at the bottom. Yeah. So what I'm getting from this is whether it's another person who is presenting you with a masked version of themselves or it's you wearing a mask. I think that was a theme for the full moon in Aries reading too. There was something about a mask. We're gonna get more into it with the tarot if I can get it out. Modern Love Tarot by Anthony. So before I pull tarot cards, the heroine is here with Don Juan and Storyteller. So what this is making me feel like is that it's like I said, it's either someone in your life or it could be you who is trying to play the hero or make yourself out to be something that you're not to someone else. Trying to put on a good face. If it's not a negative aspect, in a positive aspect, it's you sharing your experiences with others in order to help and empower and motivate them. So the storyteller, I'm getting like telling different stories. It could have to do about dating. It says spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So someone could be very attractive and alluring in the way that they communicate, or they could be trying to communicate themselves in a way that is attractive and alluring in order to motivate and inspire others. So that's for some people in a positive aspect. In a negative aspect, it's like it says, a false sense of heroism and making up tales to display a sort of false sense of heroism or a false sense of someone's making themselves out to be more than they are or better than they are. And then with addict at the bottom, so the underlying issue, main situation is recognizing and confronting your addictive behavior in the positive aspect. In the shadow aspect, it's compromising integrity and honesty, allowing addictive patterns to have authority over your inner spirit. So yeah, that's just even more confirmation that I'm going to pull tarot and see what else I can glean from this. But it really seems like somebody is being manipulative and making themselves out to be better than what it is they actually are. So if you're dealing with someone, Queen of Wands at the bottom, just be very careful and do your due diligence, do your research. Things are not always as they appear to be, is what I'm getting. Someone might be trying to deceive you. Please don't climb up my back. He just has to be in the mix. He just has to be in the mix. Jupiter, what are you doing? Okay, someone might be trying to deceive you, whether intentionally or not. It doesn't necessarily feel malicious. It just seems like in order to protect themselves, they wear kind of like a mask. I don't want you up here, young man. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Can you clarify, heroine? Spirit, clarify, heroine. Here he comes. You can't tell him no. 9 of Cups. With the 5 of Wands at the bottom. So the 9 of Cups talks about going after not even going after, having what it is you want, being happy, being joyful, having what it is you want. With it, clarifying the heroine card, it's like overcoming certain things, having to overcome certain things in order to get to a place of peace and fulfillment and get what it is that you want. You're messing up my life, Jupiter. No. Get to what it is that you want. I don't even know if I want to say this. But then with the 5 of Cups, and then there's also, 5 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, there's some sort of conflict here associated with getting to whatever it is that you want. Whatever it is that you want to get to, there's some sort of conflict associated with it. Whatever it is that someone wants is the opposite of what another person wants, if that makes sense. It's like in order for you to get to what you want. So for example, the energy that I'm picking up on, perhaps it's like maybe one person, there is an individual who wants to be with someone. But in order for them to be with someone, that causes some sort of conflict in their energy. You see how this person is happy and looking down at their phone, and then there's someone else who is looking over their shoulder with judgment and contempt, or this person is trying to go after what it is that they want, and then there's this person arguing about it, arguing with them, showing like some sort of resistance towards it. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. So whether it's a friend or a lover, so this could also be like work related or related to travel or moving, right? You might want to move and go somewhere, and you have friends that are either judgmental of where, like, you're never going to make it there. They don't want you to leave, whatever the case may be. If it's work and you want to start a new job. So this is like overcoming something that you were not happy with to get to something that you want. But there are people in your energy from your past chapter who are judging you and criticizing and trying to hold you back from going after whatever it is that you want. If it's a relationship, then you have a past lover who's not ready to let go while you're looking forward to finding the person that's really meant for you. Maybe you were in a relationship that wasn't satisfying you, and you're finally trying to find the strength to break free and move on. And you could be single and be happy after a difficult relationship, but then that person is just constantly like, that'll never work. You'll never find your happiness. What makes you think you can do it without me? X, Y, and Z. Or like I said, you might be moving. Maybe you lived with a person and now you're moving. Okay. And this individual is constantly having negative things to say about you moving towards whatever it is that makes you happy. There is a person. Stop it. I'm not even going to be able to save the video. Okay. Let's see what Don Juan is about. Ooh, it came right out. 6 of Cups with the Magician. That's pretty. Knight of Wands is at the bottom. So to me, this feels, if it's not a romantic situation, it's something that makes you very happy. It's something that would ease your mind and your soul where you might have been conflicted. You might be coming out of a period of resistance and obstacles and things of that nature, and you're finding your way into something that just feels good. It's easy. It feels like flow. You're happy, you're calm, you're at peace, you're making your dreams come true, you're bringing about what it is that you want, you're focused on your goals, you're, excuse me, focused on achieving your goals, and you're extremely attractive as you do it. You're attracting what you want to come into your life, pretty much, and it's meant for you to have with the Six of Cups energy. You're supposed to have it with the Six of Cups energy. So regardless, I would say, like, don't let anybody else be a deterrent. Don't let anyone else's voice in your head be a deterrent to you going after what it is that you want, because you moving towards it will make you extremely happy. You got the Nine of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Magician here. And I'm seeing for some of you, if it's a relationship, you're coming out of a very difficult relationship and moving into something that's more fulfilling for you. Only because I see the Don Juan energy, or maybe because everybody in the tarot is single. These are all single energies. And the Six of Cups usually has two people, but you see her, the two people is her and herself, her and her reflection, and how much she's enjoying her time with herself and her reflection, how confident this Magician is, how happy this person in the Nine of Cups energy is. So if you're moving out of a difficult or tumultuous relationship, maybe you're moving into a more energy of being single and having fun. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Having fun, going after your passions, exploring yourself, what it is you like, what it is you want, communicating with others, enjoying others' company, being more social with people who actually like make you happy and give you life versus whoever was trying to drain you in the past. It's getting out of a negative environment, a toxic environment, and moving more fully and permanently into a new space of putting yourself first, enjoying your time with yourself, honoring yourself, and going after what it is that you want in life, which is beautiful. Let's get the Storyteller, Ten of Wands, with the King of Swords. There's something here about needing to be more organized, something about time management. So this Storyteller with the Ten of Wands is like, to me, organizing your schedule and organizing your time to make room for the things that it is that you want. Maybe it's something that you're not used to doing. There's like some sort of like disorganized energy around it. She might also, it seems like she might be on the phone, even though we don't see a phone here. It's like maybe communicating to someone that you need help. Maybe communicating to someone that you need help, or sharing your burdens with someone, expressing your burdens with someone so that you can lay it down and get it off of your chest. Yeah, with the King of Swords, this is about, in the Storyteller energy, this is about communicating some sort of burden or overwhelm, or possibly working with someone to find a balance, okay, with the work and the play that it is that you're doing. I'm not sure. So the only trump card that we have on the table is the Magician, which talks about manifesting, and it also talks about communicating. It could also talk about manipulating. So you have everything that you need to achieve what it is that you want. You just have to go after it. And I feel like you need to get yourself out of a negative environment and put yourself in a space where you're able to focus on you in order to manifest what it is that you desire and get away from manipulative energy in order for you to manifest your desires. Spirit, clarify the Ten of Wands because I'm still uncertain about it. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Okay. The Emperor and Justice. Aries and Libra energy. Knight of Wands is at the bottom again. With the Knight of Swords still. So the burden is of responsibility, being responsible and having to make certain decisions that don't just affect you with this Emperor energy. And you see he's on a chessboard and the black and white is standing out to me. And also like this is a mediator in this justice energy. So again, having to balance multiple sides. There are multiple sides at play in whatever this is, and having to communicate your needs and communicate decisions that you're making. And you are the one who is responsible. You're the one who's responsible for making sure that things are fair, making sure that things are balanced. It's not just you, like your decisions don't just affect you. There are consequences for the choices that you make. But you need to do what's best for you. You need to do what's best for you while also being concerned about other people. Okay, so that's where the balance comes in and the balancing sides. One side is you, and the other side is the people who you are responsible for and whom your decisions affect. And you need to make sure that you're doing what's best for you instead of being selfish and only doing what's best for you. And then the other end of it is being selfless and putting yourself to the side and doing what's best for others. You need to find a balance, a win-win, and figuring out. And that involves communication. That involves seeing things from other people's perspective, asking people questions. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you. It'll be your decision. Your decisions that affect whatever happens next. Okay. I intentionally chose decks that I don't use often. I'm not as intuitively connected to these cards. I think the imagery is a little overwhelming and it'll throw me off, but I did that for a reason. I was hoping to have some fun. Claim your independence. And my cat was all up in this damn reading. He just kept coming back, whether I wanted him to or not. Oh, so if this is a relationship that you're trying to get away from and trying to find your independence, somebody is going to continue to come back. And the decisions that you make not only affect you, but they affect the other person as well. And you just need to make sure that you're doing what's best for you in spite of somebody trying to manipulate you and tell you how to feel, what to think, and what to do. Okay, it makes sense to me now. 10 cards later. Let's see, anything else, Spirit? This is number 13, which breaks down to 4 in numerology, is about stability and groundedness, claiming your independence and being stable and on your feet. I see someone moving into their own place. And then I also see someone trying to follow them and you needing to do what's best for you. Bring a gentle touch to make sure that your needs are being met, but not Not so much so that you're being like selfish and abrasive and abusive, if that makes sense. 18 breaks down to 9, which is a number of endings, ending cycles. Sometimes life stings. 6, 4 breaks down to 1, but now is a lucky time. Sometimes life stings, but it's a lucky time. Let it shine. Which just goes back to this heroine energy of you overcoming something in order to get to what it is that you want. It's a lucky time. You're finally getting what it is that you want. 46 and 64. I'm not sure what that means. But I do know that for those of you who this reading resonates for, you're stepping into a lucky time. You're coming into a space and an energy where you're going to be happy. You're going to be more focused on yourself. You're going to be doing things for yourself. You're going to be communicating and expressing your needs and your desires more and bringing those things into action and into reality. But be careful of people manipulating you. I feel like you're someone with the justice energy who cares a lot about what other people think and how other people feel. And they could easily manipulate you into acquiescing and giving in to what it is that you want and what's best for you so that they can get what they want and what's best for them. So don't let that happen. Um, Make sure that things are fair and make sure that you are the one in control and the one making the decisions, and things are going to work well in your favor. That's all that I have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. I can't even. I'm gonna have to delete.